You may have noticed that I titled this video, Confessions of a Successful YouTuber. Well, I don't know how true it is as far as me being successful, but I am a YouTuber, and I do have a confession to make. And I want to give anyone who's starting out as a YouTuber some advice, and I think this is probably the best advice that you will get from anyone as you start your channel. You know, I was raised and part of a generation that we were taught whatever you do, do it with all your might. Do it to the best of your ability and really focus, be laser focused, and that's what I have done on my YouTube channel. But I'd have to say that sometimes that comes with a cost. And I recently, something happened about 2 weeks ago that just got my attention, and it has stayed with me. And whenever something stays with me, I know that it's really pierced my heart, and I need to listen to it and probably take heed and do something about it. Well, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I decided to give my best friend a call. I haven't spoken with her, or hadn't spoken with her, for a couple of weeks, maybe even 3 weeks, and that was kind of unusual. We usually don't go that long without speaking, or at least catching up and, checking on the other. And when I called her, I said, we haven't talked in a while. I just wanted to catch up, see how things are going with you. And she said something that just stopped me in my tracks. She said, and she sounded so sad when she said it. She said, I really have been wanting to call you, but I know how busy you are with your channel, and I didn't want to interrupt or get in the way, or, I just knew you were so busy, so I didn't call. And it just caught me, and I thought, have I gotten to the point where I am so, or how can I say it, that I'm lacking balance in what I'm doing? Yes, I want to be successful. Yes, I have goals, I have mission statements, and part of that, as most of you know, my mission statements are to honor God, to build a legacy, financial legacy for my daughter, and to also help others. So, but sometimes even when you have an honorable goal or mission, you can get so focused on it that you lose sight of other things that are critical. And I was thinking about it after my best friend said that to me, that Jessica had been telling me too for a while, you work all the time, you're working so long, you need to stop working so much. From the beginning of starting my channel, I've always put Sundays aside. Sundays are my day of rest, the day that I spend time with my daughter, go to church, do things that are separate from building my channel. Now, I might go on someone else's live, I might even do something else to help someone or help promote something, but I really take that day off from building my channel. And I thought that was enough, but it really isn't enough. And I've been giving so much more thought to how I need to be really intentional. And the advice that I'm going to give you is don't lose sight, or it's not that you lose sight, it's that you put some things back on the back burner that really need to be on the front burner and ahead of your channel. And if I can share nothing else with you, it's to be intentional about keeping your channel in the place and the priority in your life that it needs to be in. And for me, that's God, family, friends, and then my channel. And I think sometimes in the pursuit of reaching goals, because I have, as I have said before, I have weekly, I've even daily goals, daily, weekly, monthly, 6 month, year, 3 years. I mean, I have goals all the way out, and I'm really tracking to see where I am relative to those goals. So you can get so caught up in that you can lose sight, not lose sight of what's important, but not realize that you have distanced yourself, or that you've sent the message unknowingly, unwittingly, unintentionally even, to others who care about you and you care about, that you're unavailable. So it's going to be a challenge, because I'm in many ways a type A personality. I'm very driven, and when I started my channel, I started it with certain things that I wanted to accomplish within a certain time frame, and those have not changed. But again, I guess the word I would say is the word that would best describe this video is balance. Balance, or the other word is being intentional. Now that's going to be a challenge, because next month in October, I've pledged to try to do a video every single day. Now here I'm saying I'm going to be balanced, and on the other hand, I'm going to do something I've never done before and try doing a video every day except for Sundays. But I'm going to be more intentional and stop at a certain time, not be working at 1 or 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, or, you know, some of the things that I have done to try and get good content on here for you. I will still do my best to get great content, but it's going to be in a more balanced way. And I encourage you to start your channel with that in mind, and not to lose sight of that. Well, hopefully this has given you a pointer, a tip about, you know, some of the possible, or one of the possible dangers of starting a YouTube channel, especially as you start to get more successful and more viewers and more subscribers, that you can, you know, just, it can eclipse, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. It can eclipse things that it shouldn't eclipse in your life. Well, this is pretty vulnerable for me, talking about this, sharing this, but I think sometimes being vulnerable is good if it can help someone else to maybe avoid going through something. Well, may your journeys be filled with joy and blessings. I have a series that I'm hoping to start, but again, I'm going to start it keeping things in balance. But it's going to be really interesting, and it's going to have some useful and I think valuable information, and hopefully it will start within the next couple days. So I will see you all. Be intentional, be balanced, keep things in perspective. Love each and every one of you. Bye-bye.